One of the highest requested mods for Baldur's Gate 3 is the ability to edit your origin companions, which is now possible in the in-game mod manager. So, Soxrocks here has made the origin customizations unlocked mod work in progress. So this is currently being worked on. It is a really cool mod though, because you're able to edit the origin companions. Now the creator has put this forward to be released on console, so they're trying to get this for a console release, which I think is incredible. However, it is currently a work in progress, so it's not perfect, and there are some issues. So I'll just give a brief demonstration of what this mod can do. And there's also another mod that I also want to talk about in this video, but we'll just show off the customization of the origin companions here. So it's cool. You got Shadowheart's voice. You can change their name if you want to. You can change their face. You're stuck with Shart's face here, but you can add. So if you have mods that add, like this mod here is the Kay's hair extension mod. So you can add on top of what the character already has going on for their hair. And you can also go ahead here, and there's a few different mods that you can use. So this is Kay's hair extension mod. So you can add extra styles to their hair. You can also add in bangs and things like that. So if you want to give Shadowheart extra bangs, give her back her old hair, you can. So lots of options there, but you can also change their hair. Now, there are some issues with this because this is a work in progress mod, as the title states, WIP, work in progress. So you can't see any of the base game icons. Any of the mods that add extra icons, so like we can give Shadowheart her hair back. This is kind of a cursed image, seeing her have the light colored hair with this haircut, but you can still choose the base game hair, so you can give Shadowheart the bald look there. So you can choose any of these hairstyles that are in the base game. It just doesn't have any icons for it currently. So that is something that obviously is getting a work in progress to fix, because it is causing issues. It even causes issues with your own character. So if you're trying to create their hair, you do have, missing icons for a lot of these. However, if you do have some mods that add unique hairstyles, so like Harry's hair mod, you can use these hair options. So this is on console, which is nice. And you can apply these different hairs there. And they do have the icons, so you can kind of get a brief view of what it's going to look like. So that is pretty nice. However, it is kind of unfortunate that it does remove some of the hairs. So if you want to give Shadowheart a Gale haircut, don't mind the shotgun that she has on her back. You can give her that. You can give her goblin hair, Saza's hair, goblin buns, goblin braids, priestess guts hair, harpy hair, even Gortosh hair. I think Shadowheart's pretty funny with a lot of these hair choices. You can even make her best friends with Lae'zel and give them the same hair options. Minthara's hair. I think Minthara's hair actually looks pretty good on Shadowheart. It kind of suits her. There is some choices that do really suit her, I find. Asterian's hair, which looks pretty funny because they do have a similar hair color. Umberlee's hair, which also kind of works in Shadowheart. Orin's hair, which has the pretty crazy physics to it there. And then Mistra's hair. Jahara's hair, Isabel. You can even add different versions of Shadowheart's hair, because there's a few different ones. Depending if you got different mods here, you can add different hairstyles too that are modded. Now, there are some issues too, I guess multiple issues, because it doesn't actually let you use Tav's Hair Salon on the main characters. So I'm a big fan of Tav's Hair Salon. I think there's a lot of really great options there. So you can't give her the Evelyn hair. That's very popular, unfortunately. But yeah, you can give her some pretty funny looking hair options there. Give her a short cut there. Yeah, so all the different options here. I think it's pretty nice, but yeah, it does have some issues, as you can see. You also cannot change the hair color. So that's another thing that does happen with this, is you can't change the hair color. The highlights don't work on it. So it is obviously a work in progress, so that hopefully will get added, because I know the other Nexus mod version does work. So even if you put the graying all the way up, it actually overrides it to 0. So yeah, she's stuck with the same colored hair depending on your choices, and also depending on what companion you're playing as. You can also give her beards, though. If you want Shadowheart beard, you can give her some pretty funky looking options there. Again, no icons, unfortunately. And you can also give her horns, but also no options there. So yeah, there is some technical difficulties here. It's still pretty great. So yeah, you can't really change her face around, though. I know on the other mods you could change the appearance of them, but hey, this is something. You can also just add some extra benefit or extra extensions to her hair currently, which I think looks pretty funny. But yeah, it's cool. So this mod does give you a bunch of freedom to really create the character of your dreams. If you want to add a little bit of extra pizzazz to your character, you got all the means to do that with this mod. You can also change skin color, which is kind of cool. So you can make her really whatever you want her to look like. Depending on their mods too, like some of these add extra colors here. Some of them don't work, as you can see. So some modded colors will not just straight up won't work. But all the base game ones typically do work, so you can go with those there. So yeah, there's some cool different options. You can add some scars which don't appear. The maturity sliders. Any of the sliders typically don't allow you to add anything extra to the character, but yeah, you can randomize the appearance there. It's pretty funny. So yeah, a lot of cool options that you can do to the origin characters, but yeah, it does have its limitations. So we can even take someone like Gale or Jaheira here just to show off what's able to be done. Some characters like Astarion even have more issues than others. So yeah, I do think the creator will be adding the ability to modify this. Oh, that gave us a pretty funky looking option. So you can change the maturity slider on her. I guess you can change freckle intensity, give her vitiligo. You can give her different options here. So it is missing some things here. So you can give her the aviators if you want. Like, there's some funny options there, but she doesn't have many options for changing colors. That you can give her Shadowheart's eyes. Yeah, it's a little bit bugged for Jaheira. Now, other characters, it's just straight up not really workable. Like, if we go here with Minsk, you can't really do a whole lot for Minsk. So, yeah, you can see he's literally loses a lot of the things there. He's got Gale's skin color. You can give him the sunglasses if you want. That's about it for him. So the origins are editable, but you can't change anyone that's not an origin. So there's some issues with them. Astarion also has some issues too with adding different things to his character. But Gale works, so you can add some extra things to Gale. Shadowheart obviously has some limitations there as well, but I'll just show briefly what Gale looks like here. Oh, I do have a Bloodborne Hunter mod here, so it does cause some issues. I have the Wizardly Updo mod as well, so he's got some extra things going on there. You can give Gale his bangs. You can change the eye colors there. So if you want to give him a different colored look there, you can give him tattoos. So you couldn't do that to Shadowheart. So some different options there. You can give Gale makeup. You can change his hair too. So unfortunately, it only has again no icons and mostly the girl hairstyles. So yeah, it is a little bit bugged, but hopefully this will get updated here. Gale with Gortosh. Yeah, these are pretty funny. So, yeah, obviously limitations here. You can also give him a huge beard if you wanted to. So Gale with a beard that clips through his mask. Yeah, you got options. But again, it is a little bit bugged, so you don't expect it to be perfect because it's not going to be perfect. Now, as I mentioned, if you go to play as your origin character, it also causes some issues on your own origin itself. So we'll go into here and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So we're missing the face icons, we're missing all the body art icons, we're missing all the hair icons. However, Tav's hair salon does appear for our own character, but again, it loses all the extra icons there. Beard icons are gone. So yeah, you do lose a lot of extra things here, but I think with time, as this creator works on getting it corrected, it will come together because it is a work in progress, but still a very cool mod. Also, another one I wanted to touch on is the Origin class unlocker. So if you're playing as one of the Origin characters, you don't have to play as a wizard at Gale. Whenever you start until you make your way to Withers, you can choose whatever you want. This is by Flare76. So there's another cool mod that gives you some extra options to really create the perfect origin of your dreams. If you want to play as Gale as a guild artisan, you can. So lots of cool options. I think it's incredible, but Origin customizations, very cool mod. Hopefully we'll see some big things happening with this mod. So yeah, in time it should be working properly as the creator adds to it, and really nice to see that this can be made in the in-game mod manager, because I didn't know if this would be possible, if this would have to have the script extender, but it seems like it's being worked on. So yeah, I just want to provide an update on that because this is a really cool mod I've gotten many questions about. So it's hopefully coming. Shouts out to SocksRocks for doing this hard work and getting this to work properly. Just wanted to touch on that because, yeah, again, a lot of people have been asking. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button below. And also donate to SocksRocks if you can, if you want to help get this put together a little bit quicker. I don't think they have a download or a donation link, but I'm sure you could reach out to them on Nexus Mods. So, yeah, see you in the next video. Have a great day.